The Oscars, the night where famous people fight over tiny gold men with no genitalia. Last night's ceremony was amazing, but it was hard not to notice that the nominees were about as diverse as a Mike Pence family reunion.
The 92nd Academy Awards were all about historic moments and tackling the controversy.
The Academy Awards began with a call for diversity from singer Janelle Monáe. It's an issue highlighted by Steve Martin and Chris Rock as well.
Back in 1929, there were no black acting nominees.
No. And now in 2020, we got one.
Yeah. I don't know, Chris. I thought there was something missing from the list this year.
Vaginas? Yeah.
But history is likely to remember last night's Oscars as the first time a non-English language film took the top honors. Parasite won 4 awards, including Best Picture and Best Director for Bong Joon-ho.
Yes, congratulations to Parasite for becoming the first foreign language film to win Best Picture at the Oscars. Although honestly, I was a little confused because I thought the first foreign language film to win was Rocky. Yo, Adrian, I gotta find a thing over about a green. You telling me you didn't need subtitles? You know what I did think was funny about the night was how many times someone would get on stage, give a speech about Hollywood needs diversity, and then everyone in the audience would clap like, yeah, yeah. And it's all white people, and you're like, but who do you think that person is talking to? Everyone in the audience is in Hollywood, but it's almost like they're clapping like, yeah, the rest of these people, yeah, not me, not me. I have noticed a pattern, though. There's definitely a pendulum that swings back and forth for Best Picture. Yeah, because last year, Green Book won, and everyone was like, that's kind of unwoke. So then this year, they said, okay, we're going to give it to a Korean movie about class warfare. Now the pendulum's going to swing back hard the other way, which is why I'm going to be releasing my new film this fall. It's an all-male reboot of Little Women. It's going to crush. Moving on to health news. We are now into the 3rd month of the coronavirus outbreak, and it looks like it's not going away anytime soon.
This morning, the coronavirus hitting a grim new milestone. 908 people have been killed by the virus in mainland China. That's now more people than were killed in the deadly SARS outbreak back in 2003. The number of confirmed cases hitting more than 40,000 overnight. And then there's that Diamond Princess cruise ship docked off Japan. The number of positive coronavirus cases doubling to 135. That includes at least 24 Americans.
That cruise ship off the coast of Tokyo has more coronavirus cases than any single country outside of China.
75-year-old Gay Quarter says the quarantine on board the Diamond Princess isn't working.
We are definitely not safe on this ship, and we need to be evacuated while some of us are still healthy. We all need to be tested, at least do the Americans on board.
Oh, wow. At least do the Americans on board? That is cold. Although, to be fair, when shit goes down on a boat, political correctness always goes out of the window. Right? It's been that way for ages. Like when they were boarding the Titanic, people were like, women and children first, of course, of course. But then the iceberg hit, and all of a sudden people were like, you bitches can drown, I'm using your kid as a raft. Ah! But I do feel bad for people stuck on that boat, because it must be hard to diagnose coronavirus on a cruise ship. Because what are the symptoms? Huh? You're dizzy, you're nauseous, you feel like you got food poisoning. Those are all the symptoms of just being on a cruise ship. Yeah, this is probably one of the biggest reasons I'll never go on a cruise. Because have you noticed, whatever bad happens on a cruise, it happens for a really long time. Every other mode of transport, it happens and then it's done. You're in a car crash, it's over. If you're on a cruise, it crashes, it sinks for a week. If there's a virus, you're stuck there for a week. If there's hijackers, you're stuck there for a week. Yeah, if you join a throuple at the beginning of the trip, you're stuck in it for a week. Stop texting me, Helen and Howard, it's over now. You know who I feel bad for, though? The poor Somali pirate who's now stuck on board for a week. Yeah, he's just like, look at me, I am infected now. All right, but let's move on from the coronavirus to a different pandemic that has been infecting the skies. And I'm talking about porn on planes.
A crackdown on X-rated movies up in the sky. United Airlines pledging stepping up its efforts to keep pornography out of airplane cabins. The National Center on Sexual Exploitation says it has seen a rise in passengers viewing porn on their personal devices when flying. In a statement, United says inappropriate behavior, including adult movies, have no place on its aircraft. The company says it would enhance the training of its flight attendants to keep porn away from passengers on flights.
All right, come on, people. You can't watch porn on a plane like a pervert You watch it on the subway like a normal person.